It's time for me to introduce the dignitaries of this evening. Welcoming them to the dais is my huge responsibility here. I welcome the chief guest of this evening, Dr. Rajshri Warrior, onto the stage. She is a doctorate in music and the founder director of Udarika. Welcome on stage, ma'am. Welcome you. Welcome you, ma'am. The guest of honor for this evening is none other than Srimati Vanita Mohan Aunty, trustee, Sirthuli, an NGO, and the chairperson, Recall Limited. Welcome on stage, ma'am. Thank you for making your presence here with us, ma'am. I would like to call on stage the most important person of this evening, the guru of Pochabai Academy of Performing Arts, Srimati Nandini Selvaraj, on stage. I now invite the parent of Samyukta R. Ramesh, Thiru Ramesh Babu, on stage. The stage is now filled and got its elegance with the dignitaries on the dais. A small intro about the little girl who has been performing all this while with us. For years, Samyukta herself has devoted to rigorous training and countless hours of practice, striving to perfect each mudra, adavus, and honing her abhinaya to evoke the emotions through her expressions. Under the watchful eye of her guru, Srimati Nandini Selvaraj, she learned not just the physical aspects of dance, but also Samyukta has devoted herself to the rigorous training and countless hours of practice. She has learned not just the physical aspects, but also imbibed the spiritual and philosophical depth that Bharatanatyam embodies. With the support of her parents, Kallai Ramesh and Ramesh Babu, and her sister, Sanjukta R. Ramesh, she has been able to balance the academic responsibility with a passion for dance that required discipline and time management. Her unwavering commitment and a constant encouragement from her guru helped her stay on course. This Arangetram marks a significant milestone in Samyukta's Bharatanatyam journey. This event showcases not just her technical prowess, but also her emotional maturity as a dancer. She aspires to inspire the young minds and to embrace these cultural roots and find solace and joy through dance, preserving and promoting this beautiful art form for the future generations to come. கலையின் மீதுள்ள ஆல்வம் அவளை கலை சார்ந்த துறையில் பயணிக்க வைத்துள்ளது. தன்னுடைய கலைத்துறையில் முழுமையாக ஈடுபடுத்திக் கொள்வது அவளுடைய குறிக்கோள்களில் ஒன்று. இயற்கையின் மீதுள்ள ஆர்வம் அவளை சிறுதுளி என்ற அரசு சாரா அமைப்பில் தனது சிறு பங்களிப்பை கொடுத்தவள். இந்த பைங்கிலி அடுத்த ஒரு வருட காலம் தனது தேசத்தின் கலாச்சாரம், பண்பாடு ஆகியவற்றை முன்வைத்து ரோட்டரி என்ற அமைப்பின் மூலமாக அமெரிக்க பயணம் மேற்கொள்ளவிருக்கிறாள். Working with sincerity, thank you so much. Working with sincerity and dedication is her lifeline. When she is committed, she brings the best of it. Thank you so much. It's time for me to invite the Pochabai team to give a small intro about the school and the teacher here. Thank you.
Porsabai, the dance school founded by Ms. Nandini Selvaraj in the year 2014, helps students learn a wide range of elements like the aspects of tala, history of dance, adavas, hasta mudras, abhinaya, and intricate rhythmic patterns. The training also encompasses aspects such as body conditioning, posture, facial expressions, and stage presence. Apart from training, the students are exposed to dance productions and themes based on mythological stories and epics. Here, students are not only molded as seasoned dancers, but also as skilled choreographers. Pursabai family has grown exponentially in the last 9 years. The school also conducts classes in vocal and veena. Pursabai Guru Ms. Nandini Selvaraj is a fervent practicer and teacher of Bharatanatyam whose basics were forged at an early age of 5 under the tutelage of distinguished Guru Natya Kala Sarati Srimati Malati Totatari. Later, she was introduced to the Valavur Bani of Bharatanatyam through her eminent guru Tiruvallur S. Palaniyappan. She also learned Nattuvangam under the senior dance exponent Tirumati Amuda Dandapani. Her passion for the art and her relentless pursuit of knowledge led her to do her masters in Bharatanatyam in Madras University. Her passion and pursuit for deeper understanding of various aspects of the art form led her to study the nuances of Abhinaya under Kalaimamani Dr. Lakshmi Ramasamy. Ms. Nandini has been bestowed with several accolades and awards recognizing her passion in encouraging and inspiring the younger generation in the art form. She is also a trained vocalist and Vainika.
Thank you so much, Yuha. And I would say I would stand wordless before you to describe about the chief guest, guest of honor, and the school teacher here, the guru, which we call very lovingly. My time to introduce and call the chief guest, guest of honor to this stage to say a few words. Before she begins her speech, let me introduce with here before you the chief guest of honor of the day. Srimani Vanitha Mohan, as we call her with affection, VM Auntie, officiates as a chairperson of Prikal Limited, manufacturers of automobile products. Prikal is one of the few organizations in the region having more than 25% of women amongst their workforce. She spearheads the CSR activities of Prikal. Prikal Rural Development Program, under her leadership, has initiated several community development activities such as water harvesting, afforestation, tribal welfare, and healthcare for the community in and around Perenaikanpalayam. The invaluable expression gained in the areas of water management and afforestation in the rural areas has enabled her to play a key role in putting together the concept of Sirutuli. She is the managing trustee of Sirutuli, an NGO which works towards the clean and green environment with special focus on restoration and protection of water bodies of Coimbatore, increasing the green cover of the region by involving the community in afforestation activities has yielded significant benefits to the landscape of Kongu region. Her passion for children and their holistic development has resulted in the initiation of programs to create a large-scale awareness amongst the student community on the need to protect and save Mother Nature for prosperity. Mrs. Vanitha Mohan is a past president of the 93-year-old Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Coimbatore. She has to her credit of holding the post as the first lady president to occupy the highest office of the prestigious organization to lead representatives from the trade and industry. Under her leadership, she initiated the formation of Kongu Global Forum, comprising of business leaders and several districts of Kongu region. Kongu Global Forum has been successful in addressing the air and rail connectivity needs of the region through relentless lobbying with central government. She is a recipient of many awards in the sphere of women achievers and eco-conservation. The most noteworthy of them are the Abdul Kalam Seva Ratna Award for her contribution in the sphere of water conservation from Dalai Lama. Nanneri Chemmal Award in 2016, presented by the Governor of Kerala, Shri P. Sadasivam, and former Chief Justice of India under the aegis of Nanneri Kazhagam, and the outstanding contribution to Environment Protection Award from Governor of Tamil Nadu, Mr. R.N. Ravi. Auntie, we love to hear from you.
The director of Pursabai Dance School, Srimati Nandini Selvaraj, my dear little Samyukta Chammu, the students of Pursabai Dance School, Srimati and Shri Ramesh Babu, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say. I'm still caught in a web of magic, sheer magic by Samyukta. Beautiful. It was truly, truly beautiful. I truly feel honored and privileged to be a part of this momentous milestone of Samyukta's life. It is believed that Bharatanatyam was revealed by Lord Brahma, not Shiva, Lord Brahma, to Bharatamuni, a renowned sage, who then went on to codify the sacred dance form into a Sanskrit text called Nritya Shastra. Although it originally came from Lord Brahma, it is Lord Shiva who was very much here today, especially in the last Varnam. He was there, Shiva was there. Shiva is considered the exponent of this wonderful art form, which is known for its grace, purity, elegance, and complex postures. What sets apart Indian dance forms, and especially the Bharatanatyam Shastra, from other internationally acknowledged dance forms is its connect with divinity and spirituality. More than calling it a dance, I would say it is a form of worship to the divine, both inside and outside. Arangetram, therefore, in my opinion, is a Kumbhabhishekam in a big way. Chamu, as most of us know, Samyukta, has morphed. She has really morphed from a little girl. As she was dancing, I was watching her. I was remembering the days when she was a little girl in pigtails, and today she is an elegant, beautiful, charming young lady whose looks are most magical, most suitable for a Bharatanatyam dance, I would say. She's mature beyond her age, a lady beyond her age. The maturity with which she performed today is truly representative of the mature way of her life. She has come a long way through sheer determination and grit, I would say. For a person who has her cup overflowing with interests, so many interests. She writes beautiful poems, and I'm happy I've been the recipient of many poems on my birthdays. She writes beautifully, a lot of creative writing, and her interest, most of all, which is very close to my heart, is her interest in nature and eco-conservation. The number of times, the number of camps she has helped us to participate in organizing camps for children to create awareness. Afforestation sites, there's an afforestation right at the doorstep of this great institution, which she has been part of. She's helped plant a lot of trees. God bless you, Samyukta. When I talk about grit and determination, I truly mean it. Because recently in April, when she was on a holiday in Leh, she had a fall and she fractured her foot. Can you believe that it's the same girl who had a fracture? I think we should put our hands together for the amount of the fortitude she had to fulfill this Arangetram today. Really beautiful, although they had to postpone it by a month. And she's on the throes of leaving. She's leaving, I was given to understand, in a day or two. But in spite of that, I don't think we can ever believe that she had a fall. All the credit goes to Ramesh and Kalai for the support, for the gentle support, for the amount of guidance they've been giving her to go through this fracture and then come out of it. But it would not have happened if she did not have the courage to fight and say, I'll do it. And she did it today. And the choice of the outfit, so beautiful, the way it has come out. And when I appreciated Kalai knowing that she's into fashion designing, she said, no, it was Chamu's choice. She chose the designs, the outfits herself, and I think she's done a wonderful job. She's a fashion designer in the making too, I think. She's blessed, truly blessed. to have her tutelage under the Guru, Srimati Nandini Selvaraj. The very word Porchabai is so beautiful. You can see Shiva dancing all over the place. And you truly made Shiva come here on stage, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was wonderful watching her perform. Most important of all is the blessing she has received and she's going to be receiving from our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Rajshri Warrior, who's come all the way from Trivandrum. Ma'am, your presence here with us in our city, we are truly blessed to have you here. And Samyukta could not have chosen a more appropriate name for today's Arangetram, Shivarpanam. Shivaha means auspiciousness in Sanskrit. And the offering to Nataraja that she made today through her Arangetram is the highest form of auspiciousness, highest form of auspiciousness. I can shamelessly confess that I had tears during several of the episodes that she portrayed today, especially Kannappa Nayanar and Markandeya. She truly brought them on stage. It was like watching Kannappa Nayanar and Markandeya on the stage. Fantastic. God bless Samyukta. I'm sure this is just the beginning, and I don't think it was an Arangetram. To me, it was not like an Arangetram. It was like watching an accomplished, seasoned dancer on stage. God bless you, Samyukta, and thank you all once again. Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you, Kalai, for giving me this opportunity to be here today. It's a wonderful occasion, and God bless you, Chamu.
Thank you so much, Auntie. That was such an inspiring talk. We have just had the privilege of hearing from our esteemed guest of honor, VM Auntie. It's not every day that we have the opportunity to learn from someone of such high caliber like you. And we are truly honored for choosing to spend your valuable time with us. Your words are truly, truly, truly resonated with all of us. On behalf of everyone present here, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, Auntie, for gracing this occasion. And I would say the words she just expressed is not just those that has written, that has come out of her heart. That will make Samyukta go long way from here. Thank you so much, Auntie. Next, I would like to invite my close friend, I would say rather the teacher of Samyukta, or the guru of Samyukta on stage, to say a few words. But before her giving a speech, I would like to introduce her in my own way. I stand before you today with a heart filled with gratitude and respect as I express my deepest thanks to my dear friend and Samyukta's guru, Nandini Selvaraj. Her guidance and unwavering support has illuminated Samyukta's path and shaped her journey in the ways words cannot adequately capture. She has not only imparted knowledge, but also nurtured Samyukta's character, instilling values that will continue to guide her throughout her life. My dear friend, I'm speechless. I'm speechless, truly speechless, standing before you by seeing all her expression and her performance for this evening, and not able to express my gratitude for the time and effort that you have invested in Samyukta's dance journey, always pushing her to explore newer boundaries and strive for excellence. And most importantly, your patience, your positiveness, and the ever-smiling nature is your success. And that keeps the children so inclined and closer to you always. All your dance school children are so inclined, and you have been a pillar of support to them always and will continue to be the same forever. As Samyu moves forward in her journey, she carries with her the lessons you have imparted, the wisdom you have shared, and the examples you have set. Your influence will forever remain in her as an integral part. Thank you, Srimati Nandini Selvaraj ma'am, for not only being the guru, but also a guiding light to Samyukta. Your impact is unmeasurable. And now I invite her to say a few words.
Thank you so much, my dear friend, Kalai. Kalai and me have been together for almost 8 years since Porchabai has incepted. So she was one of the first students. She and Sneha were one of the first students. And as she said, we are been best friends, inseparable, traveling everywhere, performing everywhere. Been there, done that. That sort of relationship is what we have. And I am so glad to have met her and to have met Sir and the family, because Porchabai, as I always tell, has grown with the help or with the support of all the parents and the students. It is nothing but them that pushes us forward to see new heights, to see new adventures, to take on new adventures. Is what makes me do it, because my parents and my students is what tells me. They give me the support and they give me the encouragement to explore these avenues. So thank you so much. Today we have all gathered here on this very special, joyous occasion for celebrating our beloved Samyukta's most important milestone in her artistic journey, her Bharatanatyam Arangetram. Well, most of you know she joined the school when she was in 4th standard. When she was so small, as a tiny tot, she had joined then. And from that day, I have seen her devotion, her dedication, and discipline towards this art form. Not to mention that she's a second-generation dancer, actually, since her mother herself is a trained Bharatanatyam dancer. So, hats off to her mother, too. Samyukta, she, as ma'am has said, she's a very creative person by nature. And so her approach to the dance was also very natural, like it's a way of life. Her passion towards dance motivates her to learn and understand the nuances of every single item or every single song that she picks. And her hunger for perfection is what drives her. Anyone who met Samyukta has seen in her these commendable qualities. For example, when we started this Varnam Swaminananda Nedimai, at that time we had, her Arangetram was not in the picture, but as she was learning, she loved the song so much that she came and told me, ma'am, when I'm doing my Arangetram, I want this to be my Varnam. She had booked the Varnam long before even I completed choreographing it, because she fell in love with the song, and that's how she chooses. Her heart chooses what she wants to dance, and that's how she does. She absolutely loves what she does, and this is one of the most important qualities that we see in any accomplished artist today, like our own eminent guest here herself. The absolute love for the art is what drives a dancer to become a performer and an artist. Bharatanatyam is one such expressive art form that it has to come from the heart. It reflects the different stages of a dancer's consciousness. And this is what I saw today with Samyukta, and I'm sure each and every one of you had seen her. Every teacher is actually a reflection of her student. And Samyukta, it is an absolute pleasure and an honor to be your teacher. Thank you so much. And also, I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate her beloved parents, who were the pillars of support not only for her, but for the school and for me. And as I told before, Samyukta's mother, Kalai, is like a den mother in our school. So when we go for events, when we go for functions, you will see her getting the other children's makeup and hair done along with her own daughters. So she's like, everybody goes to her for asking doubts, and she is like a den mother for most of the new parents who join the school. So it's usually the function is happening, the makeup is happening, and Kalai will be there surrounded by 10 children where she will be doing all the work for them. So thank you, Kalai, for being such a special support to us. And of course, Ramesh sir, you have been their pillar. We all know you are the secret ingredient who work behind the scenes and is always happy to see them shine. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. On her successful completion of Arangetram, I would like to present her with the title Natyamani from Porsabai and also a certificate of completion. I request the guest of honor and the chief guest to present the same.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being an inspiration to Chammu, as we always say. Even at times when we were, as parents, when we were harsh to her, you have been so supportive to her, and that has helped her move forward and to present herself before all of us today. Thank you so much, ma'am. And that was an inspiring speech again. Next on stage would be the chief guest of this evening, Dr. Rajshri Warrior. And a small intro about her. She is a doctorate in music, Bharatanatyam dancer, and a teacher and a choreographer too. She is a founder director of Uttarika, a Center for Bharatanatyam and Experimental Theatre. Her choreographies are more practical and realistic based on life events, like Tara, the Queen of Kishkinta, the story of Amba, Aparajita, which talks about the lives of women, and several Kautavams too. She has several compositions on Kali Natakam, Darshanamala, and various patams of Mututandava. These are more into classical art form. Her interpretations are much wider and vast, taking the entire aspects in Bharatanatyam. I'm naming only a few here, like Lanka Lakshmi, the great Indian stories, Shade of Love, Kathakali Padam, Neelavarnam. The list is very big to go. She also conducts various workshops like Katha that focuses the aesthetics of Abhinaya in the dance form, and Prakruti, the experimental dance. Of these, Katha stays close to me in my heart, and I'm still there to watch that in full. Dr. Rajshri is an active dancer performing in various dance festivals. Devadasi, a national dance festival of Orissa, Mudra Festival, Surya Indian Festival, Nila Festival, Kerala Kalamandapam, Natyanjali Festival, Swaralaya Festival, South Zone Cultural Festival, and many more were the stages she has performed. She has been part of various workshops like Society for Promotion of Indian Classical Music and Culture among Youth, Mudra, the Mudra Festival. And her signature workshop is Natya Sutra Online. You can see her performing on this workshop. She is a supervisor to research scholar in dance at prestigious Kerala Kalamandalam, and the executive member of research committee at Kerala Kalamandalam, member of audition board of classical dance, Doordarshan Kerala. She is a member of cultural panel of Kerala State Planning Board from 2021. And the crown of all is her publications. She has authored 2 books by name Nartaki and Nutrakala. Thank you for your presence here, ma'am. Thank you so much, and the stage is yours.
Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Respected guest of honor, Srimati Vanitha Mohan, the Guru herself, Shishya, her parents, and dear Rasikas, and the musicians. Dance is a journey together, a journey of the teacher with the Shishya, dancer with the musicians, dancer with her parents, dancer with her Rasikas, dancer with dance on various stages. I would like to congratulate Samyukta for giving a wonderful performance which would definitely linger on my mind for years, for sure. As we say, dance is a spiritual journey. For a yogi, the real achievement is to be fluent in silence. For a dancer, the real achievement is to be fluent in music. And the body is music. And when the dancer dances, you see only dance, and dance is music, and you see music. There were so many finer moments in her performance today. I heard several applauds in between for all the postures she had done, but there were finer moments, other finer moments, which is visible only to those who really watch. Postures are easy to make out. There is a pause, there is a pose, there is a silence, and there is a moment, there are moments to give applause to. But I found several such moments in between her performance. And for that, I would like to really, from the bottom of my heart, congratulate her guru. She has not played with the confidence of the dancer. That is the most important thing. When I go to Arangetam, what I get to see normally, not everywhere, normally is the student will be tensed. Like she is supposed to, she has this baggage on her head that she is supposed to impress the audience. Today, there was no such pretension. She was completely like in an abandonment of joy. And she was her own person. I could see her. See, maybe most of you, many of you who are here would be knowing her personally. I don't know her at all. But what I came to know after watching her performances, she's a very confident girl. And she's not overconfident. She's just sure about what she's doing. And for that, she must thank her teacher. Because a teacher can create nervousness, and teacher can instill confidence too. She did the second thing. And Samyukta, you are really blessed to have such a teacher, you know. She was full of praises for her. You know, I started learning Bharatanatyam at the age of 8. And I got a single word of praise from my teacher after 42 years. See, it is great to have, I'm not comparing the generosity of appreciation. It is important too. In today's world, appreciation really, really matters. You have to utter it. You literally have to say it, otherwise the other person is not going to get it. So you have to say it. But earlier it was not like that, and we were very patient. The teacher was less patient and less tolerant, but now the things have become different, for good, of course. Appreciation is very important. And see, I had so many things here, but I forgot. Forgot in the sense to say, I mean, so many things were there. Like for the most important part of today's evening is, of course, the choreography. Wonderful choreography. Everyone was praising Varnam. Of course, I loved watching Varnam. And normally, I I'm not in favor of experimenting inside the Varnam. Of course, I like experimenting with the theme, but not adding shlokas or other verses inside the Varnam. But today, actually, I liked it because it gelled with the entire composition. And the musicians, you are lucky to have such accomplished musicians, Samyukta. And you know, I could hear the very intent of every word uttered, the very aesthetic of every cholle uttered in the mridangam. It was like everyone was dancing there, everyone was really supportive, and the violin. See, the short intro to a piece is also important. Normally, people tend to play a lot in front of a composition, but each composition has to have its own intro. So here the violinist is a minimalist, but that is the essence. He brings out the essence. And of course the flautist, and I loved the intro which you played to the Jatiswaram, and also to the next piece. What was that? The next? Yeah, that was also beautiful. And of course, the very seasoned vocalist of this evening. So, and his tone is also very important, especially when you do Shiva composition. The voice or the tonality of the musician is also very important. And overall, Samyukta, I would say you are really, really blessed. And of course, I would also congratulate the teacher for having such wonderful parents. For a student, they must understand the teacher first. Then only they can influence the student to respect the teacher, respect the art form, to be totally committed to the art, to totally surrender herself, her art, to the teacher. And she has to trust the teacher. She has to have faith in teacher, and not, I'm saying this deliberately because nowadays, Bharatanatyam dancers, young dancers have more faith in Instagram reels. And they go after the popular stuff. Somehow today I was reminded of a young Alarmel Valli. Her face resembles Alarmel Valli's face. And she never tried to impress the audience. There was so much of ease in her movements, and there was so much of musicality. And nowadays, Bharatanatyam has become super refined. Always clear, angular perfection, but nothing from the heart. Heart is missing. So that is the most important thing. People should feel touched by what is being said on stage, through the body, through the utterances of body, I would say. So that way, Samyukta, you are blessed to have such a wonderful guru. And may your generosity further, and may you reach great heights, because it's a high and long, I would say, ladder of milestones that you have to reach. And this is a stepping stone. Congratulations, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Though I'm the master of ceremony today, I'm also a parent to Samyukta. I stand before you speechless because at backstage have been voicing up performing, though I could love to sit there on the front and to see her perform. But then I also wanted to take up this post of doing the master of ceremony today, and really that made me feel so silent. My words are not coming through. Thank you so much, ma'am. Next would always be the felicitation phase. Like ma'am was mentioning on stage, felicitation and the appreciation is the two cord of the artists today. They stand as a motivation to develop their art form. And it's time for the felicitation for the entire set of team who are with us today. I request Guru Nandini Selvaraj to present a small token of love to our chief guest who have been here amongst our busy schedule, so kind and so lovely with all of us this evening. Thank you so much, ma'am. I request Samyukta's parent, Thiru Ramesh ji, to have a small memento to the guest of honor for this evening. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us and gracing this occasion. And we have been watching this blissful presentations in front of you with such beautiful voice sung by the entire team of orchestra. The divine voice behind this evening is Thiru Bhavani Kishore Kumar. Thank you so much, sir. I request Ramesh sir to present an award to Bhavani Kishore Kumar, sir. To mention about Kishore sir, it's not just the vocal that he presents to us on stage. It's the sheer inspiration, his dedication, and lot of involvement in creating each compositions for this evening. The Shivarpanam is the creativity as with Bhavani Kishore sir to come. Thank you so much, sir. And request Mr. Ramesh sir to honor the violinist Palghat N.V. Shivarama Krishnan sir, who has been playing his wonderful violin and inspiring us with the beautiful music. Thank you so much, sir. And request sir to honor Mridangam Vidwan Porkuli G.R. Naveen sir. He is the master behind the lot of effects for this Shivarpanam this evening. I would mention the flute that's played by the Venkat Narayanan sir. So request Ramesh sir to present a small memento to Venkat Narayanan sir. Above all, I will fail in my duties if I don't honor two people. One who is capturing this beautiful event and is making lovely memories for us, Thiru Ayappanana. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. And last but not least, the man behind many things here, Mr. Mahesh. This stage looks so beautiful and so grand because of him. Samyukta is transformed into a different person altogether, looking more beautiful with the grace through his magic hands. And the silent soul behind is Miss Deepa, who has always been a pillar of support to him in all occasions. Thank you so much, Mahesh. I would like to introduce Deepa also to the stage, please. She never comes on stage, but she has been the pillar behind Mahesh in all his duties. Thank you, Deepa and Mahesh, for being with us. And finally, the dance school Kuti Chuttis, the MC team, who trained themselves. I would say they trained themselves. The script was just given, and I would see the messages in the group calling them, instilling the discipline in them to make them on the scheduled Zoom meeting and practicing every self to make it a perfect evening today. And the script was flawless and the delivery was beautiful. Thank you, kiddos. I request VM Auntie to present the small memento to all the kids this evening. Request Rashri Warrior ma'am to give away the gifts to the kids. And sorry, one more to go. I missed awarding the beautiful guru of this evening. I request Rashri ma'am to present a small token of love from Samyukta to the guru. The misses are the best to come, and here we have the guru's memento. Thank you so much. To all the guests who have assembled here, this is not the end. We are still left out with 3 more to go to perform. The best is yet to come, and we are here to watch with the watchful eyes. Stay tuned for some more of Samyukta performance for this evening.